Hi guys, welcome back, welcome to a new video, and thank you for joining us. Today we're looking at Mai Son Sanctuary. So Mai Son Sanctuary, Vietnam, an old temple complex in the middle of nowhere really. Really interesting, but a lot of people, and we're going to tell you how to beat the crowds. We found out accidentally. We got there and there was just hundreds of people. There were so many people everywhere, and it kind of ruined the experience to a certain extent because it was so hectic and chaotic. There were people coming and going everywhere, so some of the pictures just had so many people in them, you couldn't see certain things, there was queues to get to certain places. So we accidentally found out basically how to go around the whole of Mai Son with hardly anyone around, which is a right touch. So we're going to tell you how that happened, so you can hopefully, if you visit Mai Son, have the same sort of experience as we did. We also want to thank all of our new subscribers to our channel, really appreciate it. So thumbs up to you guys, loving that, thank you so much. So we're going to get started with the Mai Son Sanctuary. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to do the tips where we can. Stay tuned, and obviously we'll show you how we beat the crowds and how you can have good pictures with hardly anyone in it. You will still have some people around, but nothing like what it was when we got there. So sit back, enjoy, and thanks for tuning in guys, appreciate it.
It's quite a hot day.
Yeah, nice. But thankfully a bit cloudy, so that's good. The little buses coming. Is that if anyone wants to get off here, I suppose?
Well, that is. So as you saw, the buggy carts take you along and you're in those for about 5 minutes. They drop you off and then you've got about a 10-minute walk to Mai Son Sanctuary itself. Quite pleasant. Refreshments on the way, as you can see, but this is just to kind of give you an idea of what's happening.
Local 2万一个，就差不多。
So we arrive at Mai Son, and as you can see, there are just people everywhere. It does get busier than what you see here, but everywhere you look there are people. You'll see in the videos, but it just goes to show you what it's like now to what it'll be like later.
And two pillars of the gate with the decoration of lotus flower. Lotus flower, that's the symbol of the right? Chinese in 9th century. After
The thing is, phones now, you can get rid of people, can't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the Champa show. So this is very popular, as you can tell, with the people. It's a show that lasts probably about 10 minutes. Worth watching while you're there, but get there early because, as you can see, lots of people. So, part of our first mistake was we went on a tour group. Tour groups are probably 90% of what are at Mai Son. Everything is a tour group. So, as being part of the tour group, we're part of the problem in some respects because we're doing exactly what everyone else is doing, which is basically just going round in a big group, getting in each other's way. So, what happens is, or what happened to us is, after the Champa show, a lot of the tour groups leave, but we got mixed up and muddled up with our timings of when we were meant to meet back, so we basically didn't leave, we carried on looking around, which meant there was no one around Mai Son to kind of get in your way. they'd all left. All the tour groups had left. All you were left with was with like the solo travellers, people doing it independently. The actual Champa show was round about lunchtime, 11:30, 12 o'clock, and once that finished, the tour groups left. We were then left with an open My Son where we could easily walk around. We saw things that we didn't see before, things that weren't available to us, things that the tour guide didn't take us to. We got pictures about people in them. It was just a more pleasant experience, and it was just a much nicer way to look at My Son and how you should look at My Son without feeling rushed. So you can see the people in the pictures, you saw the people in the videos. In a minute you'll see the difference and the contrast where there's people not in them, where you just get a little bit more time. So it does make a difference in that respects, but you'll see as the videos come.
Those mountains in the background, blimey. Give a good backdrop, don't they? Oh, on the way. Yeah, look, do you not think that's quite a cool picture? God, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Flipping Nora.
So just in this kind of area where we are now, earlier on we couldn't even get here. It was heaving with people. There were so many people. They were coming and going everywhere. You couldn't even really get to this because there was just too many people to be in your way. Now we're free to walk around. There's no one around. It's quite a much nicer experience, and as I say, you don't feel like you're in anyone's way or they're in your way. This is the biggest thing here. This is almost empty compared to earlier. This is what it's about. This is giving you that perspective of no one around, much more space, time, better pictures, just looking around.
Selfie.
Alright. Rinsing it up in the arm.
Then I get the phone
He's
call.
calling.
The phone call was from my tour guide saying, "Where the hell are you? We're waiting for you." I said, "Oh, we didn't realise. We obviously got the times mixed up." But it just goes to show, obviously, all the tour groups have left and we were still able to look around. So definitely, if you're going on your own, wait till the Champa show is been and gone. Don't stress, and then everyone leaves, and then you've got the place to yourselves. It's a really good tip. As I say, we wouldn't have known this. We found this out accidentally. But we went in a tour group, so you're kind of governed.
Through here would be good. Shame there's people though.
It's got a gate on it.
Yeah. Through there? You go through there?
So, is My Son worth it? Absolutely. It's a must-go place. It's a heritage site. When you're in Da Nang, you've got to go to My Son. I, however, if I could do it again, wouldn't go on a tour group. I would go independently. Get a grab, go there independently. In terms of the actual entrance fee, it was 150,000 dong per person, which is roughly about £5 each. Probably about $7 each if you're working with dollars. But 2 hours, hour and a half, I'd say we got with the actual tour group, but you could easily spend 3-4 hours there. There's a lot to see and do. But as I say, wait until the Champa show is over. When that's about lunchtime, then all the tour groups go. They all leave. They all get in their coaches and they go. You've then got the place to yourselves and you can enjoy it as it should be. So I hope that you found that informative and gave you top tips. So if you're going to My Son, you can make the most of it as well and you can beat the crowds. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.